I'm going to talk about the time that I almost quit trading and why I didn't. And I'm going to be very open and honest here. No edits, just real talk, sitting down, talking to you guys as if you guys were in front of me. And hopefully this motivates some of you, because what I'm going to talk to you guys about, I'm pretty sure some of you can relate. And I was literally about to quit everything, like fully just done with it, everything. And that was right before I got my very first payout. And if I had quit that day, then obviously everything would be just so different from what it is today. And I remember it like it was yesterday, because I was sitting down thinking like if any of this was even worth it, you know, like the time, the effort, everything that I've put into this. It was just such a painful moment. And I know that you understand me, because, you know, sometimes you open up Instagram and you scroll through it and you just see people like flexing Lambos and flexing payouts and flexing this and flexing that. And look, I get it. I've been there, you know. So first of all, let me give you a bit of context here. Mentally speaking, I don't think I was actually in the best of place, to be honest with you. I was strategy hopping a lot, going from one strategy to another strategy, to support and resistance, to chart patterns, and I just couldn't see any results. No matter what I tried, I couldn't see any results whatsoever, and it was very frustrating. And it honestly felt like everything was just getting out of control. I couldn't keep up with anything anymore. You know, I was blowing account after account. My emotions were just not there. I couldn't hold a trade. I was over leveraging. I was over risking. Like, my emotions were, you know, what people would say, absolutely cooked. Like, I was just in such a bad place. And I remember thinking to myself, because I looked at the account, I remember the last account that I blew, and I was looking at the account and I was thinking, I don't think I can actually continue to do this financially, because I was buying prop firm accounts, blowing them, and then buying them again, and then blowing them, and then buying them again, and then blowing them. It was such a horrible cycle to be stuck in. And I had a lot of shame about that, if I'm honest with you. You know, like, again, I'm going to be open here. It was a very bad experience. I was very shameful about it. What really hurt the most is the fact that I would spend a lot of time backtesting. I mean, like, full nights just backtesting the strategy, you know, strategy hopping, trying to see if this would work this way or if that would work that way, you know, just for my stop loss to get violated in like 30 seconds at New York Open. Like, it was just horrific, really, really bad, guys. And then I'm over trading, over leveraging, and I ended up noticing that I would compare my progress to like somebody else online. And I think that was the best part. Like, I ended up actually deleting social media for a while after that, because, you know, I would just compare, and, you know, you see people being like, oh, if you didn't catch this trade, you're a loser, type of thing. And it's like, bro, I just blew like 3-4 accounts and I'm just seeing this right here on my page. Like, if you know, you know. I think it's so important that, like, if you are a trader, you know, stick to your own lane. I know it's very easy to like get caught up in like other people's, I wouldn't say path, but like you see what they're doing and then you automatically compare yourself to that, and then you try to get there faster because you want what they have, but you kind of you don't realize how far you've gotten, or like, you know, you don't appreciate at what stage of the process you're in. So like, you need to kind of slow down, you know. And you know what stopped me from quitting? Because I think about this a lot, if I'm fully honest with you. I think about this a lot. Every time that I would take a break from trading, because obviously, you know, anytime I blow an account or anything like that, anytime I would step away from the chart, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Genuinely, it was the only thing that I would think about 24/7 when I was in work, when I was eating, when I was going to sleep. I was thinking, oh, what happened at the charts today? Or, you know, because I wouldn't look at charts even. It was a full detox. I needed a break, you know, and it was just an obsession that I couldn't get out of my head. I couldn't stop thinking about it 24/7, and I kept thinking to myself, okay, I know it works because I've made profit before. You know, maybe I'm just having problems with like my psychology, my, trading rules or whatever it may be. And if it can happen for somebody else, if somebody can become successful doing this, well, why can't I? Like that was the biggest question that made me keep coming back every single time. If it can happen for them, why can't it happen for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the biggest thing. And this was really like the turning point for me, I became very conscious that I don't need to hit a home run every single time. I don't need to be making like 5-10 bands every single time. If I can get like a $250 day, that's a win for me right there. If I can get $500 a day, that's very, very damn good, especially on like these 50K accounts. That's 0.5% to 1% gain on a day, so like that in itself is brilliant. Now imagine you have 10 accounts, that's 10% in one day if you're risking 1%. Like, the goal should really be to expand and get more funded accounts rather than just like over leverage and over risk on one account and then you blow it easy, you know what I mean? And what I noticed is I suddenly stopped forcing trades. I became more patient, right? So I was seeing a setup, and if I wasn't too sure, if I didn't like the setup, I would just turn off the PC, and I would just walk away, and I think that's the best thing that you can do, I think that's the best thing that anybody can do, like if you're not sure what's going on in a setup, in a trade, just literally just get up, walk away. You'll thank yourself later. And there's times where like I notice myself that I kind of want to like over leverage or over trade, and I get a bit anxious about it. I still do to this day. So I just I get up, I walk away, I come back another day when I'm feeling better, because it's like, it's not a road that you want to go down. I don't think it's even worth it, And then came my payout. So let's talk about this for a little bit. Now, my first payout wasn't really that big, okay? It was across 2 accounts and it was just under $2,000, okay? I was very happy about it, don't get me wrong, but I feel like for me it was just kind of like the beginning of what is to come, really. And the crazy thing about this is when I went for the payout, my payout got denied because I traded a news event when I shouldn't have. So I had to wait another cycle and trade those accounts normally without blowing them in order to be eligible for another payout. And obviously I took my time, I was patient, I took deep breaths before every single trade. My heart was, beating out of my chest because I was this close to the finish line, and I requested the payout once again. Once that payout cycle came back again, I requested the payout. I got an email, I think it was maybe 24 hours later, telling me that my payout was approved. And within 2 days or so, my payout was in my Wise account. And guys, this feeling was like, I still remember this feeling. That payout will be any other payout that I get right now. That payout beats it by far, mostly because I remember the hard work that it took to get there. Even now, you still got to stay on top of your game. But the whole point of this video is just to let you know that if you're going through something and you haven't gotten a payout yet, just stay patient and understand what's going on. If you're doing something wrong, don't just like wait to blow the account to fix it, because I've made that mistake before. And it is such a stupid mistake. If you know something going wrong, get some help. Join the Discord. There's Discords. I have a free Discord below. Click it right now. Join the free Discord. We trade every day there. So why not? The biggest thing is you need to be focusing on process, not the money, okay? Focus on execution, good executions, process. Don't worry about the money. The money will eventually come, okay? The truth is most people quit before it clicks, and I'm just glad that I wasn't one of those people. If you want to learn how I traded my strategy, make sure to click the link in the description. Check out the prop firm affiliate codes down below for a very good discount on your next prop firm challenge. I'll see you soon.